Okay, for several months now, I've been losing my taste. Just before Christmas, I completely lost my taste. So I'm now relearning how to taste things, which has got a varying degree of success. Mainly not very successful, but it's got a varying degree of success. So the query is, what can I taste? So this is just a rough video on just what I'm doing to work that out. So this is the fridge, nothing very exceptional about it. What I can tell you in here, that is on the naughty list. Used to enjoy ketchup, can't taste it. Well, no, I'll rephrase that. Used to enjoy ketchup, it now tastes horrible. Tastes like some sort of battery acid. So we've got quite a few ketchups, can't taste any of those. Haven't tried that yet. Wouldn't even want to try that, can't remember why we bought it. It's probably gone out of date, so happy days, we can dump that at some point. We've got some jam up there, and here lies one of my little problems. I can't reach. So what have we got down here that I can try? An old tin of probably very off evaporated milk. I think I'll skip that. But we do have a jar of orange marmalade. I also have some dairy-free butter, because I can't risk anything that's not dairy-free, because if I have dairy products, I have IBS and that tends to kick off. So, have some bread over here, and try and see what happens. So the traditional way that I've always learned how to make bread and butter is with bread and butter. So just guess that I said that wrong. Traditional way I've learned how to do a jam sandwich is you butter 2 slices of bread, and then you get the jam, which if I was using jam you'd call jello in the States, or jelly. Over here I'm having orange marmalade, which is like a jam but it's different. So there you go, marmalade sandwiches. There's a debate in the UK. Do we do the diagonal cut or do we do the cross cut? I normally do the cross cut. Today I'm being totally different, gone for diagonal, totally missed, went off target somewhere, and that's what I've got. So let's try this. Now, on the plus side, one of the reasons I think I might be able to taste this is I can smell marmalade. Generally speaking, if I can't smell it, I can't taste it. Doesn't always work, but a lot of when I've had to learn how to taste previously, if I could smell something, that's how I learned to taste. I just used to eat what I could smell. Okay, after a couple of bites, as is often the case, it doesn't taste like marmalade. I can taste something that might be marmalade. It's citrusy, but as is also quite usual, it's got the metallic taste and that acidic taste that I don't like. But I'm going to eat it anyway because it's an experiment, and that's kind of what I do. So the bread and butter. Now I've done a test. Can I taste toast and butter? The answer is yes, I can. Can I taste bread and butter? No, I can't. So that kind of leaves me with a problem. So I can taste toast, but not bread and butter. So the only thing I can stand any chance of tasting is what's on the inside. The conclusion on this is a bit of a failure. Can't really taste it, but it's okay. It's one of those things. I'll try it again in a few more weeks to see if I can taste it. And this is kind of how things are at the moment. The majority of food that I taste, I don't taste. So I'll say it again. The majority of food I eat, I don't taste it. So a lot of it goes purely on the smell, if I can smell it. And if I can neither smell or taste it, will go on the texture. There's some things that just taste absolutely horrible. Anything that's got fat in it, will just taste terrible. So if I have bacon, I have to cut the fat off. Belly pork's a big no-no. I can't taste chicken, unfortunately, so that's pointless. I can taste pork, but it's not the pork I remember, and this is what I'm finding, that I'm having to learn flavours again, that the flavours I can remember I don't have anymore, because I can't get those flavours back yet, even if I do. Beef, can't taste that either. So most meats I can't taste. Salmon used to be my favourite fish. It's now not tasting like salmon. It tastes of fish, but salmon used to have a distinct, better than everything else flavour to me, and now it just tastes like every other fish. So there's a lot of disappointment. I'll keep going. We're now in February. My sense of taste went completely towards the end of November. Just to coincide really badly with going full board in Disneyland Paris, just as that came up on the screen. So yeah, it was full board there. So lots of absolutely adorable looking food, and I couldn't taste any of it. Good job that wasn't expensive. It was like crazy expensive. Every mealtime was £35. But you know, it was included in the budget, so that was fine. I always knew how much it was going to be. It just would have been nicer if I could have tasted it. So whether I make more of these videos or not depends entirely on the feedback I get. Okay, bye bye.